Lee Washington, this is cotton picker art. How long have you been doing this?
I've been making it for 20 years now.
20 years?
Yes.
And what kind of process do you use?
Well, I use a cutting torch to heat it and bend it. And once I heat it and bend it, I put it in a vise. And I weld them, 5 of them together to make one person. And I use a MIG welder to join them together. That's using argon and electricity.
Is all this like come from a cotton gin, or you say cotton picker art? What kind of metal do you use, and where do you get it?
Well, it's come from the cotton picker.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is cold hardened quartz and chrome steel. A lot of people think it's stainless steel, but it's chrome.
Well, you've certainly got some beautiful stuff here,
Well, thank you so much.
and appreciate you talking to us. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
I'm with Leo McGee. We're at the Post in Rosedale. It used to be the old post office. Leo, can you tell me about how long has the Post been here in Rosedale?
Post in this venue has been here for 3 years.
3 years.
And we made it through the pandemic, so
And you said this over here is your pottery, right? And what else were you telling me?
this is actually the owner's Thad Brewers, and it's raccoon. And I don't know anybody anywhere close that's doing it. It's the glaze.
Oh, okay. It's called ragu.
Raccoon.
Okay.
And
that's yours over there?
Yeah.
Set it, Leo.
All right.
Set it. Oh.
And what else can you show me?
Well, all of this back here, like I said, is, people bring it in, and
Wow.
this is, this woman does this driftwood into lamps and deer horns and that kind of stuff. That's pretty neat. These things interest me a lot. They've taken old silverware and made wind chimes out of it.
I've seen these bowls somewhere before.
Yeah, these are, can't think of the guy's name. These he makes on a lathe, he
Is it
trim-
local?
Pardon?
Is it a local guy?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Let me show you. We have a guy in Rosedale that makes this little stuff, and these are interesting. I can't play it, but it's a drum,
Oh, okay.
and he can play it with a guitar. Somebody playing the guitar, he can play these things.
And he makes these here? in
Yeah.
town?
This, he's got this one, that's a different one, this is a little, I don't know if you put a baby in that, but a doll might work better, you know. But here's one of the bowls that he's made. This is a magnolia,
Oh, wow.
and he does it by hand. He takes a hammer and a chisel and cuts that out and then sands it down.
So I'm at the post in Rosedale. What are your hours, Leo?
Well, this, we're doing it from 10 till 4, and we're gonna do this every weekend.
So you just open on weekends?
Yeah, for now.
For now, 10 to 4?
But we have a policy that if anybody wants us, give me a call. I live a block from here,
Okay.
and we'll come open it up.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
Do you have a Facebook page or anything by any chance? Any
Yes.
social media?
yeah. Toby has the owner has a Facebook page, and I don't know what it's under. I don't know if
Okay.
it's
Maybe they
Toby.
could just look under the post. You think?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, tell me about Perry Martin, who he was and what he did.
Well, Perry Martin was a moonshiner, and during Prohibition became quite popular in the area. In fact, it was said that our governor and Speaker of the House would send the Highway Patrol up here to load up with his moonshine. And I will have to say I have tried it once or twice, and it is excellent, but it'll get you there in a hurry, you know. And,
From what period of time did he make the moonshine? How?
I think he died in about 61 or 62. And interesting fact, he lived on Big Island, which is right across the river from here. And story goes that he killed a few people and came across the river to Mississippi to get away from them. And that he was down below here where the port is now. It was called a log loader, which they loaded logs out from there. And when he got off his boat, there was a deputy sheriff or something here, and Perry Martin thought he was there to pick him up, but he just was there. He gave him a ride into town. And he lived on a houseboat, and his wife lived in a house here. And he would be here during the day, but at night he went to his houseboat, and she stayed at home. And he had just right across the levee from here is where he made it, just through the woods. And the story goes again that some revenuers came to stop him, and they never left. You understand what I'm, you know, he made sure, and so the revenuers quit coming. And
What was so good about his moonshine? What made it so good?
I'm not an expert, but I know a guy that has his recipe that makes it. And the third run through it makes it real mellow. Now it'll burn going down, but it's not harsh at all, and it's like 110 proof. So, you know, like I said, his grandson graduated with me from high school here, and
When did he pass away? When did the...
I think it was 61. Yeah. It was about that time, and but he was quite a character now.
And you say Rosedale has the claim of fame was Robert Johnson met the devil at the intersection of Highway 1 and Highway 8.
That's right. There's no question. Son House said it. that he was posse. That's why he met the devil. And the story that can be confirmed is that Son House told him that he needed to quit playing the guitar and take up some other instrument because he wasn't very good. And he was actually gone for a period of time, of a year or so, and when he came back, it was incredible how much better he had gotten. Something happened, whether it was the devil or what, you know, but and it became king of the Delta Blues.
All right.
Dockery. It would have to veer east.
Folks, we are looking for what's called the Peavine.
Look at here.
Folks, I'm on Peavine Street. And what we have here, I think, is part of what used to be called the Peavine Railroad. It was part of the Yazoo and Mississippi Valley Railroad. It started around 1890, and it started out in Cleveland at 4 in the morning. It went to Boyle, about 2 miles south. There was no turnaround in Boyle, so it backed all the way to Dockery Plantation, and then it came full on front ways all the way to Rosedale, got into Rosedale 9 o'clock at night. A lot of the plantation workers used this to get around. A lot of the bluesmen used it to get around. And I think they were bought out by the Illinois Central, and the railroad lasted until the 1930s, and then they closed down. So Robert Johnson's got a song called the Peavine Blues.
It's for yourself. Ain't nobody here can walk it for you. You got to walk the Red Valley for yourself. My mother had to walk that lonesome valley. Well, she had to walk it for herself. It's nobody here could walk it for her. Yeah, she had to walk the Red Valley for herself. Oh yeah, she got to walk that lonesome valley. Well, you got to walk it for yourself. There's nobody here can walk it for you. You got to walk. My father had to walk that lonesome valley. He had to walk it for himself. There's nobody here can walk it for him. He had to walk. Oh, Jesus had to walk that lonesome valley. He had to walk it for himself. There's nobody here could walk it for him. He had to walk the Red Valley for himself. Oh yes, you got to walk that lonesome valley. Well, you got to walk it for yourself. It's nobody here can walk it for you. You got to walk the Red Valley for yourself.